Ever wondered what your favorite celebrities looked like before the fame, the fortune, and the flawless transformations? You won't believe how different they were. From teen years filled with awkward phases to shocking before and after moments, we're revealing the real faces of Hollywood's biggest stars before they were unrecognizable. Marilyn Manson before fame. Born in Canton, Ohio in 1969, Brian Hugh Warner grew up in a conservative household. He attended a strict Christian school where he was taught to fear the devil and obey authority. Little did anyone know, this very upbringing would fuel his rebellion against religion and society later in life. As a teenager, Brian didn't stand out. No makeup, no wild outfits, just a kid obsessed with rock bands like Kiss and David Bowie. But inside, a storm was brewing. After moving to Florida, Brian attended college to study journalism, but his life was about to take a dramatic turn. By the late 1980s, he was interviewing musicians for a local magazine, where he observed the wild and chaotic lives of rock stars up close. That's when inspiration struck. Why just write about it when he could live it? He teamed up with guitarist Scott Putesky and created Marilyn Manson, a name that combined the beauty of Marilyn Monroe with the darkness of Charles Manson. And so, a persona was born. Theatrical, terrifying, and utterly unforgettable. But this wasn't just about the music, it was a complete transformation. Brian Warner disappeared, and Marilyn Manson emerged with dramatic makeup, bleached skin, colored contact lenses, and outfits straight out of a nightmare. His look was designed to shock. From corsets to leather bondage gear, every piece of clothing was a statement against the norm. And then there was his physique. Manson went from an average build to a gaunt, almost skeletal appearance that fit his eerie persona. Fans loved it, critics hated it, but one thing was clear: no one could ignore it. By the time Marilyn Manson released Portrait of an American Family in 1994, he had fully embraced his new identity. His shocking stage performances and rebellious image made him a household name and a lightning rod for controversy. But here's the thing: none of this was by accident. Every look, every lyric, every move was carefully crafted to challenge societal norms. From Brian Warner to Marilyn Manson, this was the ultimate transformation. The Rock, Dwayne's journey started on the football field. As a defensive lineman for the University of Miami, he was a rising star with big dreams of making it to the NFL. But life had other plans. After a series of injuries, his professional football career never took off, leaving him broke and unsure of his future. Back then, Dwayne had a leaner build, a humble wardrobe, and no idea what the future held. He even had to move back in with his parents, with just $7 and in his pocket. But little did he know, this setback was the beginning of something much bigger. Enter professional wrestling. Following in his father's footsteps, Dwayne reinvented himself as Rocky Maivia in the WWE. But let's be honest, his early look was questionable. Bright outfits, a goofy smile, and a persona that didn't quite resonate with fans. Fans rejected the character, and Dwayne knew he had to change. That's when he flipped the script. Out went the smiles and the frilly costumes, and in came The Rock, a trash-talking, eyebrow-raising, electrifying personality that took the wrestling world by storm. Physically, he upped his game too, hacking on muscle and perfecting the chiseled physique that would become his trademark. But this was just the beginning. But Dwayne wasn't just building his acting chops, he was building his body. With an even more muscular frame and a larger-than-life personality, The Rock became an unstoppable force in Hollywood. Today, he's not just an actor, he's a global brand. The transformation wasn't just physical, it was total. From lean football player to bulked-up wrestler to shredded Hollywood star, Dwayne turned his body into a weapon of success. Fashion? Oh, he leveled that up too. Gone are the flashy wrestling outfits and early 2000s tank tops. Now, The Rock rocks perfectly tailored suits and sleek, modern styles that scream confidence and power. Justin Bieber. It all started with a webcam and a dream. At just 12 years old, Justin Bieber was discovered on YouTube, serenading the world with his sweet voice and boyish charm. He became an overnight sensation, and soon, the world couldn't get enough of the cute, clean-cut Canadian teen. His fans adored him, his hair was the subject of worldwide envy, and his music was infectious. But this boy next door image wouldn't last forever. As Justin's fame skyrocketed, so did the pressure to reinvent himself. But the biggest change wasn't just in his music, it was in his look. Enter the new Justin Bieber. No longer the innocent teen with the swoopy hair, he began to embrace a more rebellious, edgy persona. From tattoos to a more muscular build, Justin was shedding his good boy image and replacing it with something far more complicated. Tattoos began to cover his body, each one with a story to tell. A lion, a crown, even his mother's eyes, each piece of ink representing a different chapter in his journey to adulthood. But Justin's transformation wasn't just about looks, it was also about his sound. As he grew older, his music matured 1992. Gone were the sugary pop hits of his early career. In their place, a more experimental electronic-infused sound emerged with tracks like Where Are You Umlaut Now and Sorry. His style on stage changed too. No longer the teen sensation, Justin now owns the stage with a darker, edgier vibe, wearing leather jackets, chains, and statement-making outfits that reflect his new persona. Fashion? Justin completely rewrote the book. Remember those colorful hoodies and skateboards? Well, those days are long gone. Now, he's more likely to be seen rocking oversized streetwear, luxury brands, and even high-end designer pieces that prove he's not just a pop star. He's a fashion icon. From the boy next door to a true fashion trendsetter, Justin's wardrobe transformation is just as striking as his musical journey. And let's not forget his signature style, those bold hats and oversized jackets that make him look ready to take on the world. Kylie Jenner. Born in 1997, Kylie Jenner started out as the sweet and innocent youngest member of the Kardashian-Jenner clan. She was known for her natural beauty and simple girl-next-door charm, never really seeking the spotlight. In her early years, Kylie wasn't the fashion icon we know now. In fact, she was just your average teenager, enjoying time with family and living in the shadows of her famous sisters. But something would soon change that would make Kylie Jenner one of the most famous names on the planet. Then came the first major change: lip fillers. What started as a subtle enhancement turned into one of the most talked about transformations in pop culture. Kylie's lips exploded into the spotlight, sparking a global conversation about beauty standards and cosmetic procedures. But Kylie wasn't just changing her appearance, she was redefining beauty norms. The world was obsessed with her new look, and soon people were flocking to dermatologists and beauty experts trying to replicate her signature pout. And as her image evolved, so did her business sense. Kylie didn't just stop at physical transformation, she turned her enhanced beauty into an empire. Enter Kylie Cosmetics. With a single lip kit, Kylie revolutionized the beauty industry. Kylie's savvy business moves, combined with her unique beauty appeal, made her a self-made billionaire at just 21, making her the youngest ever to achieve that status. And she did it with lip kits, eyeshadow palettes, and the power of social media. By using her massive social media following, Kylie created a direct connection with her fans. Every product drop felt personal, almost like an exclusive club for those in the know. And that exclusivity turned into billions. She went from a girl-next-door style to high-fashion mogul, wearing Balmain, Givenchy, and Versace, and making headlines with every outfit. Whether it's a high-waisted skirt or a sleek figure-hugging gown, Kylie's fashion game is now as iconic as her beauty. Lady Gaga. Born Stefani Joanne Angelina Germanotta in 1986, Lady Gaga's journey to superstardom was anything but conventional. She wasn't always the glamorous diva we know today. No, she was a struggling artist performing in small, gritty New York clubs, far from the spotlight. In those early days, Stefani had a quirky style that was far from the polished, glamorous celebrity look we associate with her today. She wore little makeup, had long dark hair, and was known for her experimental performances, blending art, music, and fashion in a way that no one had seen before. But the world wasn't ready for Stefani, so she reinvented herself completely. Enter Lady Gaga. With her debut album The Fame in 2008, Stefani's transformation was nothing short of mind-blowing. Gaga was born, and with her came the outrageous fashion, the wild outfits, and the shock value that made her impossible to ignore. She wore meat on her body, giant heels that defied physics, and outfits that no one dared to wear before. These fashion choices weren't just for attention, they were a statement. She was here to change the game, and she did just that. But it wasn't just her fashion that was revolutionary. Gaga's music was a whole new experience. With hits like Bad Romance and Poker Face, she created a pop world like no other. Her sound, bold, her voice, unforgettable, and her performances, a mix of theatrical genius and raw energy that left audiences speechless. Gaga wasn't just a pop star, she was an artist who revolutionized the music industry. While her music evolved, so did her fashion. Lady Gaga wasn't just a pop star, she was a walking, living art installation. Each outfit, each stage appearance, was designed to shock, challenge, and redefine beauty standards. But here's the twist: Gaga's fashion transformation didn't stop with the outrageous. As she grew older and more confident in herself, her looks became more elegant, polished, and sophisticated. The same woman who wore a meat dress now dazzles in couture gowns at the Oscars. From awkward beginnings to stunning transformations, these celebs prove that anything is possible with hard work and a little bit of magic. What did you think of their shocking before and afters? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more celebrity stories. You won't want to miss what we've got coming next.